cheers, because it is raw egg o'clock over here. And if you want to know what the exact time of raw egg o'clock is, wonder no further, because raw egg o'clock is at any point in time in the day. It happens to be about 7 p.m. where I'm at right now. But look, okay, the best time of the day for me personally to shoot those raw eggs back is right in the morning, like before I have my coffee. And so this video, I wanted to talk with you about outsmarting this cortisol, like this crazy amount of cortisol, right? You're outsmarting this inflammation. And so what's happening is, like, if you could just imagine this, imagine that your cortisol is like on a seesaw with your testosterone, right? Cortisol, we're going to look at like a feminine hormone, okay? She's feminine, she's rough, she's going to come in like a hurricane and break shit down. And then you have the testosterone, you have your masculine, you want to build, right? Testosterone, and it gives you that extra oomph, that confidence, right? So when we're in the cortisol state, we're usually going to be linking this to like depression, increased anxiety, increased inflammation. We're going to be hunched over like this. They've actually done blood studies. Tony Robbins talks about this. Done blood studies of people who are hunched over, cradled like this, and they have higher levels of cortisol in their body. But when we're upright like this, we have actually higher levels of testosterone. We have a lot more confidence, right? Our heart space is open and out to the world. We're not afraid that somebody's going to stab us in the heart. No, we are just open and we're just ready. Like, if you want to fight me, go ahead and fight me, bro. Do it with your chest. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking at this cortisol and this testosterone balance. Most of us, a lot of us, especially women, we have higher rates of autoimmune diseases, higher rates of cortisol dominance because we don't have as much muscle tone on our body either. And so when we're trying to outsmart this in the morning, we need to look at what is the best way that I can cut back and allow my body, not cut back, okay? What is the best way that I can allow my body to get out of the stress response? Easy peasy, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. What does my cell need? What do thou cell need, okay? In a stressful state, I need a first aid kit. I need everything that my body is composed of, everything that the cell is composed of, the amino and the fatty acids. So what is the best breakfast for you? It is a breakfast full of high amino and fatty acids, okay? Maybe before I'm gonna have my coffee, right? Because coffee also stimulates cortisol. And maybe even before I'm going out in the sun. Like, I had a rough time this last few months, right? Couldn't tolerate the sun, could barely tolerate caffeine, right? I was stressed. I couldn't even really do a whole lot of exercise. My body was just like, sit down, sit down and shut up, Rachel, okay? We're gonna go inside at this point in time. You've done enough movement, you've done enough action, get in your feminine, let us receive. So you just ask and you receive, okay? So we're sitting down and we're gonna receive this nutrients, right? I'm gonna help my body get out of the stress response as early as possible. Right, two, where do our sex hormones come from? Like, where is testosterone gonna be built upon? Oh my goodness, the amino and the fatty acids, right? Cholesterol in particular is where all of our sex hormones come from. So it's like, oh my gosh, I thought cholesterol was bad for me. I thought fat was bad for me. I thought sodium was bad for me. Don't fear these elements that your body is made of. Throw that fear. That fear is a little cortisol ball. Throw it out the window. That's what they say. Throw it out the window. Because we don't need that. We don't need this fear and this confusion around what your body is made of, okay? There's a book that someone told me about. I haven't even read it, but it's called the cholesterol myth, okay? Just go do your own research. Cholesterol is the backbone of every single cell membrane, like fat is the backbone of every single cell membrane. It is so important for the brain. It's so important for the body, okay? We need it for muscle synthesis. We need it to get out of this stress response. So in the morning, I am doing what I can to get my cortisol down low, right? This is gonna help if you have any inflammatory issues. We are all suffering from inflammation. We are all suffering from insulin resistance. Why? Because to be here on this earth is to kind of be on the struggle bus, kind of be on the sick bus. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not sick, you're healthy. There's this grayness in between where we live with dementia and anxiety. We live with these symptoms. What I was saying with dementia, we live with insulin resistance for decades prior to these diseases actually showing themselves. So how do you feel when you listen to your body? What are your symptoms telling you? Your soul wants you to wake up. Through these symptoms, your soul is asking you, please show up differently. You are in a classroom. This is a classroom. Your body is an intuitive guide. It's a messenger. So if I have dryness in my skin, I feel really stressed. Okay, what do I know about my biology, my physical health? What do I know about my biology, you know? And maybe you don't have to change the whole storyline, okay? Is eating healthy, is that hard? Maybe you're not a raw egger, okay? Like me, I'm eating the raw eggs several times a day. I had some this morning because I just started my period today, and I kind of woke up with a slight headache. As soon as I hit my raw eggs, did that headache find itself away. I didn't have a headache throughout the day. I had coffee. I didn't experience none of that. None of that. Why? Because a headache is asking you to hydrate your body. And we hydrate our body through nutrients. Nutrients hydrate the body, feed the mitochondria, feed your cell with what it needs. And also the belief that I'm doing this, okay? It is your spiritual metabolism too, not just physical. I'm putting the physical sustenances into my body. But after that, I must believe in the powers and the capacity of my body to heal itself. Your body is constantly doing the work. You wouldn't be alive without an immune system. Your immune system is working, surveilling the area 24/7. Are you thinking about that at all? No, thank God. Thank God there is a system in place to guard and protect you at all costs. And especially when you go into these nutrient-dense foods, oh my goodness, you are paying your immune system. Pay it. You are a boss. You are a boss. You're the best parent you could be to your body, to your little baby cells. All of them, you are a boss. Pay them overtime, okay? They're working overtime. They need to be paid. If you have troubles with inflammation and stress, your body, your cells, they're working overtime, okay? If you don't pay your employees that they're working overtime, they're going to burn out, okay? It's no secret, okay? Have you ever been to work and worked a little bit harder and not been compensated for that? Have you ever been undervalued? It's exhausting. It is extremely exhausting, fatigued. So is your body extremely exhausted and fatigued? Your soul is asking you, show up differently. Show up differently. And this is just code for light. So communicate with the light. I'm communicating with the light through my food. And then I'm going to go in the sun. Then I'm going to exercise. I'm going to help my testosterone. You know, I'm going to elevate and practice my stress resistance so that I can be in a calmer place, calmer state. So my cortisol can actually lower in the long term, you know. Invest, invest, invest. Anyway, that's really what I have for this video. I've just been feeling very excited over the last few days because, you know, this is a beautiful time. This is a beautiful time. I see, I hear, I feel so many people around me looking towards their health, like just growing towards it, looking at what they're eating, questioning what they've always known. It's such a beautiful time period, and I'm so here for it. I'm so here for you to see these changes, to see these small little changes. They say, who's they? I don't know. They say a butterfly flaps its wings and it creates a tornado in another country, you know. You have a crazy impact on the world. Your energy, your essence, your light, every room that you go into, they feel you before they see you. People feel you before they see you. They feel your energy. They feel your love and your light. They feel that you can see the beauty in them because you're already seeing it in yourself. Isn't that just gorgeous? So that's all I have for this video today. I wish you the best of luck, okay? I wish you the best of luck. Work on putting on muscle mass on your body if you are struggling with inflammation or cortisol dominance. Muscle is your best friend. Muscle is like a battery pack, okay? Stay charged. Stay charged up. You got this. One day at a time, I'm right there with you. We are right there with you. So I wish you the best of luck. You can like, share, and subscribe if you found this helpful. If you have any friends struggling with mental health, please send this video to them. Send some light into them. I love and have a deep passion and heart for people struggling with their mental health. And, you know, we don't have to struggle. You know, we can help each other get to a better place just by sharing information, sharing videos, sharing just something that has helped you, going into the sunlight. These really small habits, these really small routines, they make up your vision and your lens for how you're seeing yourself in the world. So anyway, that's all I got. I'm gonna go now. Good luck.